Good morning, everybody. We are in the Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument. Today, we are going to be taking a scenic drive up a backcountry road called Hell's Backbone. This road runs from the town of Escalante around the Box Death Hollow Wilderness area, and we'll come back around to Highway 12 right before we get into Boulder, Utah. Now this road will go up high onto the plateau. We're going to be in a bunch of big forested areas, a lot of nice trees up there, and some pretty steep drop-offs. It's very beautiful up there. Pretty nice out today, and we should get some really nice views up there. We are at the lower Box trailhead for Pine Canyon in the Box Death Hollow Wilderness area. And we're going to hike a couple miles up here. This hike actually is 8 miles long, and it goes all the way to another trailhead up on the top of the plateau, as you can see here. And this trail basically follows this beautiful canyon. I've been up here once, but it was 20 some odd years ago. And so I figured it's probably about time to come and take a look at it again since I was in the area. This area is probably about 20 minutes north of Escalante along the Hell's Backbone Road. So this board basically tells you what you can and can't do in here about garbage, motorized vehicles, any of that kind of stuff. You can't fly drones or anything like that in here. This is all designated wilderness. They encourage leave no trace outdoor ethics. Plan ahead, make sure you know what you're doing here. This area is really dry, but yet it's also prone to flash flooding, so you want to pay attention to the weather before you come out into areas like this. And it'll have a section here where it talks about what a wilderness area is, and then of course they talk about the cryptobiotic soil crusts, which are all over in these areas like Grand Staircase. And there's a trail register here. That's basically it. So we're going to get hiking. Come on, guys, let's go. This area has a nice stream running down it. This is Pine Creek right here. Lots of water flowing through it. Great place to bring the dogs. So there's quite a few stream crossings and some makeshift bridges like this one. So on the trail map, they have this listed as a moderate hike. This trail mostly wanders along the bottom of the canyon next to Pine Creek. Like the dominant tree species down here are going to be ponderosa pines. So you're going to see a lot of big pines like that as we're hiking up this canyon. They ought to provide a lot of nice shade. And of course you got the water. Dogs can jump in it and cool off. So there are a lot of nice wildflowers out. This being middle to the end of May, everything's kind of in bloom right now. Got these white flowers here. These almost look like some kind of lupin. That's what I think they are. I'll look it up later when I get back to the internet to make sure. But yeah, these look like a certain type of lupin. Seen quite a few of these along the trail. Very nice. Very lush green canyon. Gorgeous rock formations. Lots of nice steep cliffs. Some of these ponderosa pines are really big. There's plenty of water coming down here year-round, which waters all these trees quite well, so they can grow huge in an otherwise pretty deserty and dry climate. So I got dug for scale. This is a really big tree. The trunk is huge. Pretty cool. And you want to look for rock cairns occasionally along the trail, like this one here. This will help keep you on track. Otherwise, you're going to have to negotiate some rougher terrain. So again, you want to pay attention to the cairns, because this goes up over some slick rock here. And it's kind of hard to find the trail sometimes when you're going across rock like this. Absolutely gorgeous up here. I'm gonna pan around a little bit. There's Down Canyon. Lots of nice ponderosa pines. Yeah, this place is beautiful. Look at those soaring cliffs against that blue sky. Very nice. So we've come up probably about a mile, maybe a mile and a half. Yeah, we're gonna stop, take a little break at the stream here, enjoy some shade. It's kind of breezy. Dogs need a break, let them play around on the water for a while. And then we're gonna probably head back down to the truck and continue our journey up Hell's Backbone Road. But this is Pine Creek in Box Hollow, part of the Box Death Hollow Wilderness area here in the Dixie National Forest. This area is just outside of the town of Escalante, Utah, and is right next to the northwestern side of Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument. This area isn't actually in the monument, but it is right next to it, so definitely want to come and check this out. This is a quick, easy hike, one you can do with the family, with the kids, bring the dogs. It's really, really nice. I'd highly recommend it. Good morning, everybody. Well, I found a pretty cool campsite last night after we drove around a bit. This spot right here, nice and flat, and when you turn around, that is Death Hollow. Now, I wanted to film more here. I did some time-lapse film last night, and I wanted to film more this morning hiking around here because this is a really cool area, but we've had the storm that came in last night, yesterday afternoon. It's been really windy and really dusty, which is why you really can't see much out there, unfortunately. But this spot is one of the ultimate camping sites I think I've ever had. It is really quite spectacular. This is off of the Hell's Backbone Road, and I forget the name of the Forest Service road because it was numbered, and I will put that in the description below with the GPS coordinates. And unfortunately, you're probably not going to be able to get in here if you have a car. You're going to want to take something that's high clearance. I didn't have to use four-wheel drive. I was able to get in with just a two-wheel drive pickup truck. You're going to want something a little bit higher clearance, but it is well worth the effort. This is a beautiful, beautiful spot. One I'm going to come back to and hopefully bring all you guys back to. But in the meantime, we are going to head up the road and check out more of Hell's Backbone because this is quite a drive. I need to stop up at Hell's Backbone. That's this area right behind me, and this is where a bridge goes across the divide between Death Hollow and Sand Hollow on the other side. So they have a little sign here at the bridge talking about it. Looks like it was named by Henry Baker of Boulder, Utah. So this backbone of rock separates the head of Death Hollow to the west and Sand Creek to the east. Looks like it was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps in 1933 to shorten the trip between Boulder and Escalante during the summer months. Looks like the original bridge was in use until the 60s when the decaying timber started to groan and squeak as the vehicles crossed over it. The faithful old wooden bridge was replaced by a steel and concrete reinforced structure, and then that bridge was replaced in 2005 by the present bridge, which is wider and stronger than the two previous bridges. Let's go walk out here and take a look. The wind has died down a little bit here. But boy, it sure has been a windy day today. It was real windy yesterday too. So this is Sand Hollow. Boy, that is beautiful. Lots of nice color in the rock. Can see a lot of aspen trees starting to bloom also. Lots of little patches of light green out there. And over on this side is Death Hollow. Now this is the one we were camped up above last night. But this, of course, is the other side. And boy, does that go down. Whew. Gorgeous, though. Real nice. Yeah, I wish it wasn't so hazy. There's a lot of really nice views to be had from up here, but this storm has kicked up a lot of dust. Yeah, very cool country. I highly recommend coming and doing this drive. If you're ever out in this area, this is a good road. It's open in the summer months. A little bit sketchy with no guardrails on most of it, but you know, drive slow, take your time, enjoy the scenery.